So I do not want you to think, okay, this is where the Tamron Hall show is going now. We got nuns. Is this what I thought? The conversation really hits close to home for me. No, I did not apply to be a nun, but I did go to Catholic school. And that's me at Our Mother of Mercy in Fort Worth, Texas, toothless and all. And one of the first people that made a big impression on my life was Sister Martinez. And I always loved her, and I thought she was amazing, but I thought she was alone and lonely. That was my perception. And then I saw stories about young women like yourselves. You decided, Sister Borum, that, how old are you?
I am 32, and I'm turning 33 this weekend.
And that's so... People would wonder, why would a 30-something-year-old woman in 2019 decide to take on this decision?
Sure. For me, I was a very ambitious young person who studied journalism in college with a minor in Spanish and history and all of that. And when I came out of college, I worked as an NBC page.
For me.
I did. I was a page. And yeah, I was a budding producer. I really wanted to tell people's stories like you are now through journalism, and I saw it as a form of public service. And I really wanted to help make the world a better place. And so I brought my gifts to journalism, but there was something that was missing.
You also said it was too cutthroat.
It was very cutthroat, very competitive industry, but I learned a lot and I grew a lot from that. I just had this emptiness within me that I just couldn't fill and satisfy with a successful career, glamorous, life in television. And so I went back to school and I tried to pursue a different career in urban planning, and still that was not enough.
So these things were not fulfilling.
Yeah.
And you had a higher calling.
Yeah.
Desiree, similar with you. How old are you?
32.
You don't look so young. I'm like, maybe nun life is the secret, the fountain of youth there. What did your family say when you decided?
They were actually all pretty excited for me. I had a very young sister who was just 5 when I left, so that was tough. But there I am. And then I had a younger sister who was 3 years younger than I am, and she was very excited. My mom was excited. She was like the super Catholic in my family. I think she would have been a nun if she could have, but then I wouldn't be here, so I'm glad she
And you walked away from a relationship.
Yes. Yeah. I was just like any normal college student, had a boyfriend, and interestingly enough, I met him at the same time I met the sisters. And so we were dating kind of like in a parallel. I was in this relationship, but I'd also gotten to see the sisters, and I got to look at both ways of life at the same time. Wow. And I got to look at myself in those relationships in a parallel. And I saw that I liked who I was better in the context of religious life. It just, when I was dating, I was always like questioning, is he gonna cheat on me? Does he wanna hang out with me? What does he think of my hair? And then in the convent, I was more confident. I was learning to use my gifts for deeper purposes, and I was like, I think these are the women, these sisters.
This is what I want for my life.